So yes, we've got some Anthem news to talk about today. Hey everyone, what's up? Open World Games here. How is everyone doing? Let me know what you have been up to. What have you been playing? Go for it. But we're going to be talking about brand new comments from EA about the future of Anthem going forward into the next year, into 2020. Also, we're going to be talking about free-to-play worries. There's been some rumors, speculation about this game going free-to-play. Some updates about that one as well. Some good indications as to what to expect from that going forward. And then, how's Anthem even doing? How's it even performing? And why has it been so quiet lately? And then also a freaking hilarious viral article that absolutely went viral. It's hilarious. We'll go over that one and talk about that one. But yes, let's dive straight into this right now. So let's start off with the comments from Electronic Arts. Andrew Wilson, CEO of EA, had the following to say. He goes on to say this: "We are similarly committed to the live service for Anthem and delivering our community in this new IP over the long term. The launch of Anthem in Q4 did not meet our expectations. However, we believe in the team at BioWare, and we also believe in what they set out to achieve with this game, building a new IP and melding genres to reach a new audience. Players have spent more than 150 million hours in Anthem since launch, and we've heard from them that the beauty and expanse of the world is stunning and that traversing the environment in the Javelin suits makes for amazing gameplay." And you know what? It is true that the gameplay in Anthem is still a lot of fun for sure. But he did follow up saying this: "However, we've also heard feedback from our community about issues that began to manifest as the game reached scale, and that they want more depth and variety in the mission modes of the game. The team is now very focused on continued improvements for the game, and will then bring more content updates and in-game events that will enhance and expand Anthem experience." Now, we don't really care much about that. A lot of you guys want to know about the loot and stuff, and of course we do care about the mission structure of the open world and stuff like that, but we really want to know about the loot. But what about Anthem going into 2020 and the next year? So it says this: "Looking to FY 20, we see an exciting year ahead across HD platforms, mobile and PC. The global gaming audience is growing. Great games and services will continue to be in the center. And we are focused on bringing new experiences to more players on more platforms in more geographies, throughout the year ahead." So FY 20 is basically, from my research, March 2020. So up until March 2020, it looks like they plan to support Anthem going forward. And again, they did state that they have long-term plans still for this game. Despite it being very quiet right now, it sounds like to me they're working very hard on Anthem and fixing its problems. Same thing happened again with Battlefront 2. And they just, like recently with Battlefront 2, they just, for some mysterious reason, raised the level cap to an extreme amount, to like 1,000 these reinforcements and characters. And everyone's wondering what is going on with that game. You guys know Star Wars Battlefront 2 is extremely old, and they're still supporting it. But Andrew Wilson goes on to say this: "We have robust live service plans for Anthem and Battlefield 5, and we'll also continue delivering new content for Star Wars Battlefront 2, where our commitment to the game has enabled us to build a very strong community over time." A little bit of an error there in the text, but yeah, they even mentioned Star Wars Battlefront 2 in there, which I just referenced. But yes, that's what he had to say about that. But we also have some bigger news here about the player base growing in Anthem in the future, and it's based on EA Access and Origin. And it goes on to say this. This is what Andrew Wilson says. He says, "We are working to bring more great games and content to our players where they are. Subscriptions are a key element of this approach to provide players with more choice, and we will expand our subscription offerings to include more games and more platforms in FY 20. In our Origin subscriptions on PC, there are over 200 games from EA and outside developers, and that total will continue to grow. As we announced this morning, we are bringing our EA Access console subscription to players on the Sony PlayStation 4 this summer. We're now positioned to offer a subscription on more platforms than any other publisher, and we'll look to add to that in the coming year." And in my opinion, that's absolutely huge for, of course, EA's library as a whole, but also for Anthem going forward, because that just means that the player base on PS4 will just grow. I'm pretty sure that it's a guarantee that someone is going to subscribe to EA Access on PS4. They're going to see Anthem in the library, and they're going to be like, maybe I should try this game. So hopefully down the road, what EA can do here is get this game fine-tuned in a spot and a position where it's a really, really amazing game, and everyone agrees, hey, this has improved greatly. And then with that EA access, people can just try it out and be like, yeah, maybe I'll try this game, and maybe I'll stick with it going forward. So that's definitely an interesting wrinkle in things going forward. Now, of course, they did mention that Anthem did underperform in Q4, but let's talk about digital sales. This is kind of really weird. This is what Andrew Wilson had to say about this. He goes on to say the following. Full game PC and console downloads generated net bookings of 213 million, 10% higher than last year. Growth was driven by the launch of Anthem and by the ongoing shift to digital. Overall, 49% of our units sold through were digital rather than physical, measured on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 over the last 12 months. The Q4 mix benefited from the launch of Anthem, which, judging from sales so far, is the most digital game we have ever launched. So that would, of course, give EA reason to really continue focusing on supporting Anthem in the future. Seeing that digital sales are very strong with Anthem, then you may wonder, what could be possible with EA Access and that subscription plan they have going forward. Now, a lot of you guys are wondering, hey, Robbie, do you think Anthem would go free-to-play ever? And my answer is not really, because of Origin, of the EA Access plan they have in place. They're going to want to keep that in the library as long as possible. Improve this game, have it something that they're really proud of, and get people to subscribe to EA Access, much like you would subscribe to Netflix. And the goal for them is to keep building that library over and over again over time and bring you back to EA Access through new content in games like Anthem. So that's going to be the plan going forward, and I don't think they would ever really want to go free to play. Also, because you've already laid down your $60 or whatever it was to get your version of Anthem. So that would piss a lot of people off if right now they went free to play. There was a lot of rumors that Star Wars Battlefront 2 would go free to play as well. It's part of the EA Access Origin library too. So you could see they haven't done anything, with offering Star Wars Battlefront 2 free to play. Could that happen in the future? Who knows? But it's becoming a quality game. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is becoming a quality game. They're going to want to keep it in the EA Access library. It only makes business sense. All right, so this was also an interesting comment. Sure you've heard this one. Andrew Wilson says this: we continue to invest heavily in Anthem with developers working on game quality, content and systems, and game mechanics. It's a great original IP, and we've doubled down on the product. It's not like they said we're going to completely abandon it. And, it shows that they are interested in this game as well, simply because of the job listings. There's like 4 job listings that they posted. You guys may remember that in the past month and a half. And they really are wanting to improve the core loot system in this game. That's the big issue. A lot of you guys are worried that they're going to release the Cataclysm. And what's the point of the Cataclysm if there's going to be no good loot or good rewards? That's a big question mark, a big issue that they got to get nailed down. And EA Play Again will be the thing that really lets us know what in the world is actually happening with Anthem. I'm sure that they're going to reveal a lot of stuff at EA Play. At least I think they have to. But anyway, also, let's keep going here. Now, Andrew Wilson also says this: for tens of millions of players around the world, we have extensive plans to evolve and add to Apex Legends experience. Fans of Battlefield 5, The Sims 4, and Anthem will have more great content and new ways to play Anthem. In the year ahead. So they're also referring here to Anthem in the year ahead. So that actually does get me very curious and a little bit excited to see what could happen, especially, again, I've witnessed what has happened, guys, with Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I'm seeing some very mainstream streamers, YouTubers, and so on picking up on Star Wars Battlefront 2 is like, what's happening with this game? It's actually becoming a good game. Let's cross our fingers that we could be saying that soon about Anthem, like in the next 6 months here to a year. It's again really a pain in the butt that this has even happened, but hopefully they can get this nailed down to something that we are actually really proud of playing and being involved with. Now, a lot of you guys are worried about free-to-play as well. So This was a thread out there. BioWare being so quick to respond to the Kotaku article compared to the signs about free-to-play rumors scares me, and I do get that. He goes on to say this: if the rumors had no merit, I felt like BioWare would easily see it in their best interest to stop it out quickly, but now it seems like the reluctance to address the rumors sounds like it might actually be a possibility. If they go free-to-play, I think this will be the worst a video game has ever burned me, coming from someone who was hyped through the very beginnings of No Man's Sky's development. Imagine charging $60 to $80 for the game, then going free-to-play in the same gaming area where Warframe resides with less than a fraction of the content. Please, BioWare, tell us this is off the table. So, yeah, a lot of people are wanting reassurance that Anthem isn't going free-to-play. And again, I stand by my personal statement that I don't think it's going to go free-to-play anytime soon whatsoever, just because, again, of EA Access. So, personally, I don't think there's any reason to really be worried about that right now. So, yeah. Now, also, yeah, let's get on to that hilarious prank article. There was a hilarious prank article that was posted by Onion. It says, EA announces new revenue model, just deleting everyone's Anthem characters unless they send company $300 in the next hour. And someone actually fell for this. I'm going to leave them out of it, but they say, after you to even speak to the player base that keeps your crappy business running like that. And they actually tagged like EA and some of the devs from Anthem, which was, I thought that was absolutely hilarious. Now, there was a reply from Mark Dara, who worked on Anthem, of course, says, you get that this is an Onion article, right? Yeah, that was a prank. If you did not realize, you won't be required to send in like a mandatory $300 payment or your character is gone forever. No. But yeah, Onion delivering on that one for sure. Can't believe someone fell for it, but that's funny. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned here for more Anthem news and updates. Like I told you guys, I would update you about this game no matter what, like thick and thin, through, you know, good and bad, everything in between. So look out for more news related to the game. Hopefully after, I'm crossing my fingers that after EA Play, BioWare opens up a lot more on social media, their community managers open up, the dev team comes back to what they were doing before the game released and just keeps us updated and keeps the conversation alive about the game. That's what we want, and hopefully they do that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Anthem and open world gaming goodness, and I will see you all next time. Take care.